Consider the function y equals 2 to the x. In words, we could state this equation as 2 to the x is y. Now imagine the output of the function is 4, so that we have 4 equals 2 to the x. How could we state this in words? 2 to the x is 4. So f of x equals 2 to the x actually has what we call an inverse function. Its inverse is a logarithmic function. Let's sketch the function 2 to the x, and then we'll sketch its inverse function and give it a name. This is a picture of 2 to the x. Now we wish to draw what is called an inverse function. In order to draw an inverse function, we first have to draw the line y equals x. That's the line y equals x. Now we have to do a reflection. Reflect the function f of x across the y equals x line. What this entails is figuring out how far away each point is from the y equals x line, and then making a reflected point that is just as far away from the line, and it will look like this. This function is the inverse of f. Now that function has a formula to it as well. Let's figure out what its formula is. Here's how you do it. You have to start with the original formula. Y equals 2 to the x. You have to switch x and y. So swap them. Now you have to solve for y. I'll take a log of both sides. And now we get to decide what the base of our logarithm is. I'm going to make it a 2. Log base 2 and 2 to a power are actually inverses. They cancel out. And that leaves us with our final answer, y equals log 2x. And that is the inverse function. One way to say the equation is y equals log base 2 of x. That's valid. But it's also equally valid to say 2 to the what is x, where what here stands for the output of the function. In question A, we're asked to evaluate log base 2 of 4. So we want to say this in words. 2 to the what is 4. If you can think of the answer to that question, then you know what goes in the blank. 2 to the what is 4. 2 to the 2 is 4. So 2 is what goes in the blank, and 2 is the answer to log base 2 of 4. Let's try another one. 2 to the what is 8. Can you think of an exponent that if you put it on the 2, we would get 8 as a result? The answer here is 3. How about C? 2 to the what is 2. Is there an exponent where if you put it on the 2, the result of that would be itself? The exponent we're looking for would have been 1. How about this one? Log base 2 of 1. 2 to the what is 1. Anything to the 0 is 1, so 2 to the 0 is 1. Log base 2 of 0. 2 to the what makes 0. There is no answer to that, so we put D, N, E does not exist. 2 to the what is negative 1. Well, you can never actually get a negative if you raise 2 to some power. So, again, this one does not exist.